These go.
Highway. It's pretty good. I mean, it's really. The chance of the town ever loading years. Kill it. But you could. They'll build it.
When did we agree? It was just last month. How we agreed how we were going to pay for the courts, right?
Yeah, and you did technically.
They kept telling me, they kept using it.
He said one way or another.
Kept reiterating, let me go through. If they came and said.
Didn't see any weeds cut yet.
Probably not.
Don't frost will get them pretty soon.
I had to bring that up.
It could be all where it's at. So, yeah. Well, plus like I said. I had after a rainstorm thing, makes me suspect, not always, that it's not really. That's fine. Got a lot to review. 70% of it is not
Done
gonna
a
be
good
relevant.
job of telling people to bring the boxes. I went down there
So they were.
Sunday night before they picked it up. One of the bins was half empty, 3/4 empty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most of them are full.
Good.
Man, that makes a difference.
Councilman.
But since they did that, I haven't seen anything outside.
I guess I missed the next meeting. That would have been time for options. I can see I'm opening stuff up here.
It's Bob, right?
Hey,
It's Bob, right?
you're not supposed to be here anymore.
I remember you.
I'm on this side. Right. I'm on this side. Now I can actually connect with you. That's right. Absolutely.
You see, they got your nameplate out there, but we don't have stuff on it.
It made it worse. Kate sent me a picture of it.
It's official. Denny, how you doing?
Feel good.
Good.
You're professional now.
Oh, Danny, just drinking it all day. How's it been for you?
You need to watch Clarkson Farms on Amazon Prime if you've got Amazon Prime. Clarkson Farms, and he'll show you how to farm.
Oh, okay. I know just.
It's Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. You'll enjoy it.
Was he doing that when the Top Gear was still going?
I think it was right at the transition.
How are you?
Hey, Brian. Calendar's a month behind.
Whose job is that?
2 months behind.
Right here.
Time's relative. Right?
Right here.
It's not a month behind, just a day. All right, time to get started. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. We have a quorum, and the minutes from October.
Yes.
Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes from October? Any problem with them?
As well as both budget minutes and the executive session.
Have you had a chance to read the budget minutes
I have
and the executive session?
no issues with either.
Okay.
With all three.
Can I get a motion to accept?
Make a motion to second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Done. We'll move right along to the agenda. The first thing on the agenda is the fire department lease. We thought you'd appreciate it.
I got several copies here, but I just need one back signed. It's the same as every other year. All I had was quarters. Sorry. Maybe next year. Yeah,
John, you want a copy of it?
hasn't changed anything but the date, so.
There you go.
Yeah, I signed mine, my side. Make it easy. Painless.
Will you email me your copy?
I can, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
When you guys receive a piece of paper from someone out here, can you actually tell us what you're reading?
This is the lease of the fire department.
Okay, thank you.
And they give us $1 every year to lease the fire department.
Big money.
All right.
Yeah, I just need one copy signed by all three of you. That's
Okay.
all I need.
Do I have a motion to accept the lease? Second.
That's second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Signature. Sign that name.
Yeah, we're in different colors.
Nope, still all black.
There was one more.
Right. That's the clerk treasurer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else for me?
Not from me.
Perfect. I'll
See
email
you
that
next
over.
year.
Yep.
All right, thank you. All right, the next item on the agenda is Karen Inneking.
My name is Karen King, and I'm here tonight to represent the Oldenburg Museum. For many years, people have discussed the need to have a place to exhibit the many historic items and artifacts of Oldenburg. Visitors are always asking where they can get info about the town. Having a museum will be a great way to answer these needs. It will be a benefit to the businesses in town to draw people to spend more time here. This is quite a huge venture. We have 10 board members, and we have secured a space in the Municipal Building. We have received a donation for startup costs and have applied for a 501c nonprofit status. We are faced with rent, utility costs, and insurance, along with all the costs associated with displaying and preserving acquisitions. I'm here tonight to request the town to partner with us by covering our required insurance costs. I took the liberty of contacting your insurance agent, Bill Van Kirk, and here I have a copy of our correspondence. His response was that by piggybacking onto your existing policy, there would be no additional costs for the remainder of this year to add the museum, and the cost of $25 for next year. So I have copies here to verify that I had that correspondence with him. In closing, I feel that the museum will benefit the town by preserving our heritage and our unique and special history for future generations. Thank you.
Could you please see a copy of that?
Sure, I have some here for you.
Okay, thank you, Karen.
I couldn't print out the contracts because I think of legal issues, so you can, but this verifies what he told me.
So the liability is 50,000.
That's not really what it says. It says that damage to the premises is limited to 50,000. So I don't know exactly what the liability to public claims are.
Okay, general liability will be covered through there automatically, but it doesn't say in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what do you think? I don't have an issue covering their insurance. Does anybody else? Anybody?
I mean, is our cost just this 25? Or what's our total that we're going to be looking at here?
It'll be $25 a year.
If
For next year, this year, he said there would be no cost.
Right.
that's nominal.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah, we've got
Right.
$25
Because and that's because you're piggybacking on our policy.
nominal sum. We've got that. I think it's a good idea.
Right.
Let's see a whole downside.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'd second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, thank you, Karen. Okay, last month at the council meeting, we discussed how we were going to share the costs with OA on the pickleball court, basketball courts, and all the associated fencing and painting and all that. And what we had decided last month was we were going to split the cost with OA at each stage of the project. But things changed. And Kate, can you explain why?
There, when completing the budget for 2026, the 75,000 that we had already allocated for the courts, or well, that the town was going to contribute for the walking trail and the court, it didn't carry over, and I didn't catch it in time. So we really need to spend that money this year. So we asked if we could spend it on the blacktopping invoice.
And I spoke to Jason to make sure there wouldn't be any reason that would cause problems with the project. And so what we're proposing is that we do pay for the blacktop and I believe the retainage as well. Is that correct? Is that what the agreement was, to pay licensing at this point?
Yeah, the blacktop would be for the full amount, his full amount of
Right.
the project.
Mhm.
As part of that retainage is being held back. But
Right.
Since the project on the sports court exclusively is finished, I would think he could pay the retainage, yes.
So it's $63,000 and some change. I can't remember the exact number, but it's 63 something.
Mhm.
You know what? I've got it. It's 60,638 plus 3,191.50. So, add those together. $8.5 plus So it's 63,830 is the amount. Then going forward, OA is going to, from their funds, pay all of the cost of the fencing, the painting, and all the associated costs related to finishing up the project. And then if they don't have the amount to cover everything, then we're going to come in at the end and settle up. But they're still ongoing with their fundraising efforts so that they can possibly raise more money to help us with that final payment. So get that final payment down as low as possible.
Have they said how that's going?
What's that?
Have they said how that's going?
What?
The fundraising?
Oh, no, I didn't get any update on how that's going. So what we're asking is to get approval to pay the 63,830 now. And then OA will take care of the rest, all they can. They'll spend all their funds. And then we'll come in at the end.
Can I ask a question? So if the town said they would do 75,000, so your remainder from the 63, whatever, to the 75, you'll actually still put in at the end, or you guys are going to use that money then now?
If there's a cost for it, we would still pay it.
At the end, we'll take care of whatever the remainder is. It may be $17,000. We don't know what that number is at this time. It might be 10. So whatever the remainder is at the end after the project.
Yeah, considering I have a kid there, I didn't even know they were still fundraising. We haven't heard anything at all about it.
They are looking for different sources for funding. Any other comments? So basically what this is changing is we're not splitting this bill at this time. We're paying the whole amount. And then they are taking the whole amount, the next bills.
And I'm okay with that. We had talked about having it split up and the benefit of potentially even going this route originally. So
Right.
I'm okay. I'd make a motion to do this lump sum here in the beginning and then.
Still under what we've got.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. 63,830.
No change?
No change. Okay. Next item on the agenda is HWC's appraisal and right-of-way acquisition contracts. As we discussed in the the September meeting and approved going forward with the plan set forth by HWC because of the timing of everything and how things have been delayed on this project. We agreed to move forward with paying the $26,000 for the appraisals for the right-of-way acquisition. And so we have a contract here from HWC and we have looked at it. John's looked at it. And it's a pretty standard contract. The amount is actually $26,595.
Is that our 20%?
No, this is paid 100% by the town because we had to do this to make sure that we can get the acquisition started. And we missed the window to pay for, get this 80/20 that had already closed. So in order to move forward, we had to make the decision to pay this, and we made that decision at the September meeting. So that's 26,850. That's what it was. No, 26,595. I'm sorry. And then the,
Brian, did we pay that this year?
yes. And then this is the contract for the actual acquisition of right-of-way. And the total amount for the acquisition of right-of-way is 95,270. And that includes all the associated fees for acquiring the right-of-way. You had mentioned, I think it was in the right-of-way appraisal contract, about which parcel is 5160.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious.
It's not one parcel. That's a contingency that necessarily won't be spent.
Okay,
It's a contingency they put in there just in case.
okay, maybe it's gonna be,
It could be nothing. They may not have to do the long form on anything.
that would be nice.
So the contract for acquisition is 95,270, and we have to. They're going to start as soon as we agree to this. They're going to start spending money on this. Just they have to spend a little before April 1st. So they're going to submit a bill from the company that they're working with, and they will submit a bill to us. He said, I think it. Well, I'm not going to give you a number because I'm not sure what the number was, but it's not very much. But they just need to spend a little bit of money on this by April 1st to make sure that it's open.
They have to spend it by April, or we expect the bill by April?
They have to expend it.
They have to expend it.
Is that part of the grant?
Yes, this part will be paid 80/20.
Oh, yeah, so that ain't so bad.
Right, that 95,000, it will be paid 80/20. And then this would be paid by the town.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've actually already approved doing this. Do we need to approve the contracts themselves?
Sure, you're gonna have to sign them.
Okay, the first one is
This is your last chance for anybody to say you want changes made to the contract.
and it didn't look like there was anything in here that would,
No, there was nothing exciting.
right.
Have all three of you actually read it?
I'm about to.
There you go, I've read it.
Thank you.
John's read it. I don't know if you've had a chance.
Tim's explained it at all the last meetings we had with him, so it's nothing new. So go ahead and approve it. We got this much money stuck in it. No use quitting now.
Sorry, guys, couple more pages.
No, I think it's good you'll read it before you sign it, then you approve it.
We'll start on that one.
Nothing stood out to me to be worried about. Lucky it was only 9 pages. I could have been in there for a month.
This one's a little more extensive.
Great.
Yeah, he's explained that. Tim's explained all that the last couple of years, so it's all the same as what he told us.
I should have gotten you a copy of this before the meeting.
Gary, I read phase 1. This is phase 2 contract. Okay with number 2. Very good.
Can I get a motion to accept the contracts?
I'd make a motion.
Second,
All in favor? All in favor?
Oh, sorry. Aye. Thank you.
sign down there. Date. And then Kate has to sign.
You want me to send these?
Hmm?
You want me to send them?
Yeah. If you would, please.
Who's expecting them, Louis?
Louis. So. All right, that goes to Kate. The next thing on the agenda, the question came up about warning sirens in Oldenburg. There's a warning siren on St. Clair Hall, and there's one at the fire station. Are those operational? And do they go off? Do they test those at noon on Saturday? Okay. And who maintains those?
Probably the fire department.
That's how it always was.
Okay.
I don't know
Check.
the last time I'd be here at noon on Saturday to hear whether they're actually going off.
Okay. I'll check and see about the maintenance of them. Okay. The next thing on the agenda is the Bridge 163 update. Bridge 163 is the bridge that crosses Harvey's Branch out here at 229. Looks like the update is the stage 2 plans are to be completed by 2/11/26. And the current estimated letting date for that project is September 11th, 2030. And that's when they're going to go out for bids. So that means that it's probably going to be 2031 before they start doing anything on that project. So that's the update from in Dutton County.
What bridge is this?
It's the one right out here in front of the Brawl House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over there. I think I'm at the town hall. All right, the next thing on the agenda is the alley between Wagner's and Kirker's. The question came up whether that has been vacated or not, and there has been an investigation into this, but I don't believe we've got a confirmation on it yet.
Not yet. I was talking with John before. Not a whole lot back in the town records. Mom and Dad have all their records. They were able to pull that. Just got it to me today, so I have to go through see what they have. But that we know our time frame. We need to look back at 1993 town hall meeting minutes. Start there, do some backtracking. Also look at Mom and Dad's records, see what's been reported, what has been transferred. Was it vacated? Was it just closed?
Okay.
Kind of still up in the air.
So we'll get an update on that next month.
Yes.
All right, next thing on the agenda is ordinance review.
These are the same ones, those ones were.
Yeah. Those are the ones.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't do anything with this folder since you looked at it last, so
Okay.
still, a mess.
Okay. Yeah, these are all the ones we've already looked at.
I think they just need to be signed, but
They do. What this is, for those who may recall and those who even you don't, the county runs the zoning ordinance for the whole county. Towns under the Franklin County ordinance, the towns are all asked to agree to the zoning ordinance as well, so that whenever the county makes changes to it, they send around those changes to all the towns and say, hey, you agree to our change? Not on the theory that if we disagree, it won't go into effect, but if we have concerns, we can let them know, and it sort of more puts us on notice so that we can't come along later and say, we never realized you made that change. So they've got one modifying the stormwater ordinance, where it's saying that they're basically saying that they're going to putting everybody on notice that they're looking at making changes to the stormwater ordinance, for lack of a better term. They're including the fact that you have to have site plans when you're making stormwater changes, and you have to give them a decent picture of what you're doing so that they can approve it. There are rules about where you can't dump dirt in the road, you can't dump dirt in the street, you can't dump dirt on your neighbor's property. You have to make it look nice and clean. You have to even when you're working on stormwater, you have to live up to the setback rules. You have to put markers in the ground, which let them know here's where you can find stormwater under the ground. You have to have an erosion control plan. That's what that one is.
you just have to sign on that review by one. And then I'll
So
send them
that-
to Franklin County.
So we're not really approving this, we're just recording what we received.
If you got any more particular questions about them, lay them out. But
Okay, these are what we were talking about during the budget meeting that hadn't been officially, some were labeling issues, some were just hadn't been signed off.
Yeah.
But these have been quote unquote in existence
Yeah.
for some time.
This is merely housekeeping.
These have all been discussed and
Yeah.
including.
this is the change to, this actually is not even a change to a zoning ordinance. It's merely putting us on notice that they've changed the comprehensive plan, reiterating the fact that Franklin County wants to do everything it can to make it easy for farmers to keep their land in production.
This one's already been signed. It was signed in March.
Yeah.
Denny signed it.
This is the one that where they amended the zoning code to basically change the height requirements for cell phone and wireless towers and solar energy systems.
Make it higher or lower.
Make it lower.
How much more?
I don't remember.
This is signed as
I
well.
don't remember. This one was already adopted as well. This is the one that was amending. Oh, this is a second copy of the same thing.
We just don't need it signed.
Nope. They were signed back in June. All right, that's it for ordinance review. The next thing on the agenda is interlocal agreement.
Exciting stuff. Not really.
Somebody's gonna have to explain to me what an interlocal agreement is.
It's when two different government entities decide to do something jointly. In this case, the jointness is that we're going to use the Batesville City Court if we need to sue anybody or enforce any of our ordinances. That sets out that they're going to let us use the court free of charge, that they're going to get to keep the court costs that are collected from the whoever we're going after. And they're going to keep, if we collect a fine, they're going to keep a quarter of it. We're going to keep 3/4 of it. Their staff is going to do any of the work that we ask them to do.
And so now this is another option of Franklin, we can go to Franklin County or we can go to
Yes,
Batesville.
and this will be way quicker.
To make your life easier.
This will make my life way easier.
Different town what Blaine's excited about.
So,
Make his life easier.
this is actually similar to what we used to have in place when I was the city judge. This is very similar.
We actually need to vote on this one.
Yes, you do.
Basically, it's exactly what you just said. This was only one sheet if you want to read it.
One sheeter.
So Kate, when people, if and when people violate ordinances, they won't be coming to you with their money, they'll be going to the city court.
Okay. Will we still document somehow that it's been violated and?
Yeah, the only. My
John
understanding is
basically
the only
read that.
change is you don't have to drive to Frank County anymore.
Correct. That's also going to be way cheaper for us because we still would have to pay court costs.
Okay. Yes. Can I get a motion to accept the interlocal agreement?
I'd make a motion, yes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda, our former council president has asked to purchase his laptop. And Kate's has done some research.
Yeah, the laptops from 2021, electronics just don't really hold their value these days. So I did a couple eBay searches just to compare. Sounds like 100, 150, 50, somewhere in there is what the cost of a resale would be. So you guys can decide what to do with that.
I don't have a problem with
What?
it. With the purchase, I think 100, 250 is correct as far as resale value goes. just whether or not we want to go with the lower or the higher voice, what we want to do. We're saving money because I'm not taking I'm just gonna use my personal computer, so. Denny did a fairly good job here, so I think we go on the lower side would be my vote.
Just make sure you guys wipe it clean before you hand it over.
Fully purged. But my vote would be 100.
Okay,
I'll go along with this.
all right. I would say 100 is a good price. That includes the mouse and everything. It doesn't have a mouse. Okay. All right.
All right with me.
Are you good with that?
Oh, that's fine. I'd make a motion.
A second.
I sold. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is, as you all know, Denny was our council president for several years. How many years exactly was it? Just shy of 30 years. And we wanted to take a moment to recognize you for your service to the town tonight.
You can open it in private.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for everything you did.
It's a huge wastewater treatment plant.
Okay, we can move on to old business. Last month, we talked about the project that's coming through town, Frontier Cable. There was a company called Pearson that was laying out, getting permits and everything together for this project. And I have been in contact with them, and that project is due to come through town in March of 2026. They're going to use the same lines, and they're going to try to intertwine them if they can, but they are going to be mindful of the declaration brackets, and they'll stay away from those. As much as they are now, they still will be away from them, so we don't have to worry about that. But that'll be in March 2026 when they're coming through town. Well, Frontier is going to be running the project. Their Pearson was gathering the permits. Frontier is the one actually running the cables.
So they're just upgrading their service or infrastructure to offer
I am not sure. It's
Yeah, they're putting some.
it
Yeah.
right.
Yep, that's 100% correct. Whether that will upgrade your service, your individual service, I don't know. Obviously, it depends on what you have now.
It works well.
Okay, the next thing on the agenda is an update on NDOT parking. They submitted a parking plan last month. We discussed it. We went back to them with recommendations, and they came back after several more discussions. They have decided to put the parking plan on hold. It is not going to happen until the next time that there's a major event happening on 229, like a paving project or something. They're going to put that on hold. But there is going to be two changes that are going to occur. In front of the post office, there will be a 10-minute parking sign just east of the mailbox. That's a 10-minute parking sign. And then the next spot east of that, there will be a 2-hour parking limit from on Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Those are the only two changes that they're going to make. Everything else is going to remain exactly the way it is today. There will be, they're still gonna maintain the 2 handicap spots in front of the sisters, in front of the chapel. Everything else remains the same.
They're not requiring, there we go, one up at the post office.
No. No, that's, if they were to go forward with the plan, then they would have had to have a certain amount of spaces. And that may still happen in the future, but it's not happening now. And the last thing I have for old business is our recurring Shane property in Werner Edition.
Haven't heard anything back from them. I've sent them a couple of nasty letters over the past several months, but now that we've got the interlocal agreement in place, to file something in the Batesville City Court
Okay.
as an ordinance violation. You see if that gets more attention.
And then he will be,
Well, if he comes to court, the judge will decide whether or not he's really outside the parameters of the ordinance. Assuming that he is, he'll get fined. If he doesn't show up, he'll get fined. And basically every day that it continues, it can be a new violation. At the end of this road, if the council chooses to go down it far enough, would be this town taking possession of the property and demolishing it.
What's going on with it?
it's not being maintained. Weeds, and the structure, a lot of different things.
Guys.
All right, that's all I've got for agenda items. Do we have anything from the floor?
With Holiday Under the Spires coming up, usually I ask to see if we can get the north part of Pearl Street closed. This year, we weren't able to get horses or horse-drawn carriages or anything like that because of liability. And so I didn't bother asking, but there is a chance that I can get something. And I would like to see if it's possible to go with closing the street on the 6th, 8 o'clock in the morning. If something doesn't come up between now and then, it's kind of on hold right now, then I wouldn't need it shut. It's just one of those things that I've been working and working and working. Nobody will.
It was really hard
because of
last year
liability.
too. Yeah.
You can't touch a horse in a carriage with people.
Yeah.
So trying to find something that will just fill in for the ambiance and take people around, and it's like pulling teeth right now. So, but just to hold that, is that possible? You know, that part.
I don't have a problem. We've done it every year.
I don't have a problem. I was just gonna say, Mom is pretty heavily involved in all of the Under the Spires, so I don't know if I need to abstain from this vote, but I do not have a problem with it being closed.
Your mom's not in this anymore.
She's out of it?
No, she gave it all to me.
That woman.
That's why I lose you more.
She's failed to mention it to me.
It sounds like you need to talk to your mom.
I guess. Lengthy combo before I walked up here.
Gave me that call.
But even more still, that I don't have a problem with that. I love what you guys do.
And the other question I had, in the past, I didn't know if you had to go through this or not. I have always put a sign up that says Holiday Under the Spires, and I put it on the bridge there, the walkway going over to the Maypole.
Mhm.
Then I saw there were things hanging on it, and then now there's not, and I don't know if there's some painting going to go on, something going to happen there that I can't do that, or should I not do that?
If you've done it in the past, I don't see any reason not to.
I
Whatever
mean,
happens,
it's only up for a couple weeks.
whatever's gonna happen isn't gonna happen before December at this point, is it?
That would be all right.
Any changes to it aren't gonna happen before December, are
Down
they?
the line.
We all right?
So I didn't. Should be no problem, I would think.
I can easily take it down if there is.
Good on.
Sorry, I didn't get in on this sooner because I really didn't think that, to get in on the agenda that it was even gonna happen.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
appreciate you.
You could always go the miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Yeah.
Say it.
Well, we had reindeer at one time up there. That's $1,600 for 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
For the fly first class?
Wrong business.
Right.
They flew reindeer.
Thank you.
Anything else?
So just make a comment. So tomorrow night from 5 till 7 at the tap room, the Franklin County Chamber of Commerce having our monthly meet and greet. So for those who don't know, every month we have a meet and greet somewhere in the county. We circulate it through the county. Oldenburg is always June and November. And then each month we also have a theme where we do some type of like training. So this month is going to be talking about grants. Jeff Paul has somewhat willingly volunteered to sit on the panel, talk about this. I've got two people from Batesville that are going to come, and I've got John Palmer, who's the Economic Development Director for Franklin County, is going to be there as well to just talk about how do you write grants, how to get approved, and then John's going to worry about, I asked him to talk more about how the money gets distributed, right, after the grant and the timing, those sorts of things. So, or especially for 501Cs, maybe worthwhile, but it was my idea to do the theme on grants. We'll just see how well it goes. But that's tomorrow night, 5 to 7.
Okay.
Is
Thank you,
somebody
Steve.
there for the Historical Association thing about River District?
They probably didn't know about it till just now, so
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, yeah.
you're more than welcome to be there, obviously.
Anything else?
Gary Marshall. Just a real quick update for the council and really everyone in the room. So last month, you guys approved the communication piece for what we call the Memorial Tree Program for the Maple Heritage Park. And so I just want to let you know that we're going to officially announce that tomorrow. And in talking to Seth Shields, he's going to post it on the Village Voice. We'd like to put it in the church bulletin, WRBI, and then also, if it makes sense, perhaps the Town of Oldenburg website. To read the notification piece I shared with you last month about how that's working. And then tonight, I just want to let everyone know that we have those forms ready for people to fill out if they're interested in the program. So if anybody's interested, I got some extra forms here, but that's where we are with the communication piece of this project. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Anybody else?
Brian?
Yeah.
I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our newest reserve officer, Bob Rouse. He just completed his pre-basic training. So he'll be spending time with me and Eric and Doug, learning ropes while we're still here yet. And then, like I said,
I had the opportunity to talk to Bob on Halloween, and he's excited. He's ready to help us out. Thank you very much.
the only other request I have is lighting out here in the parking lot, which you've been made aware of.
Right.
You know, we gotta do something with that out there. A sign out there ain't been lit for several months. Once the great while comes on, but not near that all.
Who took care of that in the past? Did Greg have somebody?
Gary's taken care of it in the past, so, because it was, we had some problems with that timer that time, and
Did you look at it? Or have you
yeah,
looked
it
at
looks like it's working.
Can we look at it later, maybe?
Yeah, let's do that. I got the key, that's why I brought the key. I wanted to look
I
at
thought
it.
he put a sensor out there, but it doesn't look like a photo.
And so we'll go and look
We'll
at it.
look
I
at
thought I popped it on the other night. It seemed like it went on.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Anything else?
I just wanted to ask a couple things. Since I walked in late last week and you guys were already into the parking thing, which I know we're putting off for at least a year or two, did NDOT reach out to Oldenburg, or how did all that get started?
There
when
was-
you were, like, doing parking spot changes.
There was a complaint from Oldenburg,
Okay.
and NDOT took that complaint into consideration and decided that they would implement a parking plan and submit it to the town and see what we thought.
My second thing was, where are you guys at with the the 20 miles per hour, whatever we're gonna do from Vine Street.
I failed to mention that. I'm glad you brought that up because we did discuss that as well. They say that the data that they have does not support a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit between Vine Street and Washington Street. That they already have a 25-mile-an-hour recommended speed limit on the curve, and that their data doesn't support lowering the speed limit. So
I guess it's good for Bill. I heard a big old semi truck squeal upstairs today.
so that's where we stand with that.
Plenty of standards there, then.
The last thing I have, I want to apologize. What happened tonight with them reading the contracts will not happen in the future. We will do that before the meeting. I'll get those contracts out to everybody before the meeting. It's the first time we really had to do that, and I won't let that happen again. Can I get a motion to adjourn if there's nothing else? Motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Second.
Adjourn.
What's that?